Y'all have no idea how big this deal is. Forget that. Y'all have no idea that this deal shows you how forward and how far ahead Tesla is in terms of an AI company, not a car company, an AI company. Something big is brewing always at Tesla. There's always something big brewing at Tesla. There's no denying that, right? There's always something big brewing at Tesla. But this deal just shows you how far ahead they're thinking, how far they are, and it's just it tells you. First of all, can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Make sure you guys heard everything I just said because that would be a waste. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chats. I'm just double checking myself. Yeah, looks like we got some good um, we got good connection and we got good some sound, guys. All right, good. Richard, thank you, guys. This deal is massive, and if you guys are tuning in after this live session, it'll be time stamped, so you guys can go straight to the point if you guys want. But man, this deal, I didn't have time to make a video, but that's why I'm going live for it. It's insane. It just shows you how far Tesla is far ahead. It's absolutely amazing. And you know what? On this news, before that, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. The stock is up nearly over 4%, actually. Over 4%. The stock is up over, well, now less than 4%, but it's up 4% because of this news. 4%. Bro, amazing. On top of that, Samsung is also up today, 7%. And I think Samsung gave these guys a very good deal. Anyways, we'll get to that in a bit. But Tesla stock is up about 4% today, which is really good, right? And I made a post about this on what I think. I think the stock's going to go higher until we keep getting good news about robotaxis and how Tesla's becoming more of an AI company. I'll make a separate video on that. But guys, that is insane. That is insane. Let's what you guys are saying, then we can go right into it. And again, it'll be time stamped after the live stream, so you guys can go straight to the point. Solutions, every single video, every single live you comment. Love it. Elon and Tesla team, do your own research. I'll keep stacking and holding Tesla 5,000 by 2032. Very conservative. That's insane. That is insane. I mean, I'm gonna keep buying on red days. That's for sure. All made in the U.S. Of course, the U.S. ones are made in the U.S. Tesla, Robotaxi, FSC, Boring Company, Neuralink. Oh my, he's gonna go. He goes off. He goes off, which I love it. Absolutely love it. Samsung gas deal. Gas signed. 22.8 trillion multi. So it's not 22.8 trillion. It's only 16.5 billion. So I double checked this source. It's not 22.8 trillion. That's insane, dude. If they do a 22.8 trillion deal, that'd be insane. But 16.5 billion is the right number. Yes, you guys can hear me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. You're breaking up, and I'm not hearing everything that you're saying. You're saying, bro, you just said you can hear me. I can hear you. No, now it's good. Okay, so it was a connection issue, I guess. What's going on, Orrin Davies? If I'm not pushing your name, I hope everything's good. Tesla is a holding company, plain and simple. Buying and holding company, not financial advice, but buying and holding company for the long term. Damn, 100%. Come on, bro. This wasn't a deal. That was bro. Suckers. Come on now. You can't deny this news. You just can't deny this, dude. Bro, check your internet connection. Everything is sounding good from my end. Yeah, everything's sounding good from my end, man. Elon is sandbagging, in my opinion. We'll get to that. All right, let's get down to it, guys. Again, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys are viewing on X, I love you, but smash that heart button, man. All right. So let's get down to the video, to the big news, the juicy news. Bloomberg, right? Exclusive. Samsung has struck a $15.5 billion deal to produce semiconductors for Tesla, boosting its underperforming foundry division. Now, of course, it's Bloomberg, and obviously when I clicked on it, I have to pay for it. I don't like Bloomberg. I'm not going to pay for them. So that's why I have Grok, and Grok break it down perfectly for me. But FSC unsupervised here, Test Pilot says something perfectly here. Dojo ramping to $1 trillion business that undercuts NVIDIA. Mark my words. Now, I'm not too sure if that's going to be the case in the future, I think anything that Dojo does, or I know Elon said in an earnings call that next year they're gonna ramp Dojo too. But anything that they make is gonna be for Tesla. I don't think they're gonna have enough access or access for them to sell outside to other companies because Tesla needs every single chip they made for the robotaxis. I mean, cybercab is mainly right, and don't forget the robo van or Robin, whatever they call it, right? So I asked I asked Grok here, tell me the news. Tell me in detail because I'm not going to pay Bloomberg for this, right? He says that the Bloomberg post highlights a $15.5 billion deal where Samsung will produce advanced 2 nanometers, which is incredibly small, semiconductors for Tesla, a significant shift as Samsung Foundry division, previously lagging behind TSMC, leverages this concept to regain market relevance, supported by 2022 Samsung disclosure of 2 nanometers or might whatever 2 gap technology targeting mass production in 2025. Now here's the thing, guys. Hardware 4 is Samsung. That's the thing. Or AI 4 is Samsung. AI 5 is going to be TSMC. AI 6 is going to be Samsung again. For me, it doesn't matter if it's TSMC or Samsung. What I think has happened here is that Samsung approached Tesla and they say, hey, we are losing some market share. TSMC is beating us. NVIDIA is beating us, all these other guys. So why don't we make a deal? And I think they gave them a very good deal. And I think this was the deal. And Samsung is a very, I'm not an Apple guy. I'm a Samsung. I use Samsung guys, right? And I love Samsung. Samsung, they make some good stuff. I don't like how they partner with Honda though to make electric vehicles. That was just stupid. Or was that PlayStation? I don't know. It was either one of them to make electric vehicles. Right. But Samsung is very good at making chips. They are very good at making chips. And if we look at their stock market, right, it went up 7% today. But you guys can clearly tell if we zoom out, since July, since last year, right before Tesla's news, it's been down 38%. That is insane. And if we look at TSMC, I'm looking this live by the way. I haven't seen it. Taiwan, uh, they've been going up. They've been doing amazing. If we go to June of last year till now, where's June? And this is a company that I would actually buy and hold as well. This is a very good company, but I'm all in Tesla, so I can't. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I know Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett bought this stock, then he sold it 6 months later. It was hilarious. But from June, from a year from now, where everything peaked, it's up 10%. So TSMC is up 10% from where Samsung is down at that time, or now 20%, thanks to Tesla. But before then, it was down almost 40%. So Samsung was really trying to get some market share here, and looks like they did it. They did it. They made it struck with Tesla, which is actually very smart. And this is actually a very good deal for Tesla. And I'll get to the reason why. The collaboration targets Tesla's Dojo computer, designed for AI training in full self-driving tech, with a 2013 production start. A 2024 Morgan Stanley report suggests Dojo could add $500 billion to Tesla's market cap, challenging NVIDIA's dominance in AI chips. Now, it's hard to compete with NVIDIA's AI chips. It's hard to do that. It really is. Tesla is buying as much NVIDIA H200s or H100s as they can for the Cortex, for the FSD. They are doing that. Clearly, Dojo competing with NVIDIA is going to be tough, but they're ramping Dojo 2 next year. Let's see how that goes, but what's that going to do is that's going to obviously make Tesla more vertically integrated. That's for sure. It's also going to make them save a lot of money because they don't have to spend all that money to NVIDIA. So they're going to have a lot more, cash on hand and less capex, or they can put the capex to something else. So the fact that Morgan Stanley is saying that Dojo can add to $500 billion only if it goes to scale where they have enough to do whatever they need to do with the cybercabs and to have enough to sell out to someone else. That, guys, $500 billion, that is a stock price addition to that of 155 or 156 bucks per share. This is not a small number. That's half a trillion, bro. This is half a trillion. So it's insane. And I'm glad that Elon said that they are ramping Dojo 2 next year. I'm happy about that. But for it to add this much market cap, it needs to have a lot. It needs to be ramping now, not next year. So, and again, this is last year's report, right? But nonetheless, Dojo is very important, and there's more evidence why it's important as we keep going into this video. Recent chip shortages exacerbated by global supply chain disruptions post 2022, COVID-19 pandemic make this deal critical with peer reviewed studies. Example, IEEE transactions on semiconductors manufactured 2023, noting 2 nanograms or nanometers nodes improve power efficiency by 30% over 3 nanometers, potentially stabilizing Tesla's production costs. There we go. So this is a very good deal for Tesla. And the fact is that this is not AI5, guys. According to Elon himself, this is right behind me, AI6. AI6. AI, bro, we haven't even started AI5 and we're talking about AI6. This is looking forward. This is planning ahead. I love it. And by the way, I can't see your comments, guys, because this is full screen. Maybe I'll do it now. There we go. I can see your comments now. But nonetheless, this is amazing. This is amazing. Now, here's the thing. He says that Samsung's giant new Texas fab will be dedicated to making Tesla's next generation AI6 chip. The strategic importance of this is hard to overstate. Samsung currently makes AI4. Yep, as I said, they make AI4. By the way, AI4, that's how we have unsupervised FSD. The capabilities that AI4 has. And this is Samsung making it, bro. This is amazing. So this is why it's a very good deal for Tesla. AI4, it's changed what full self-driving is for Tesla. It can deploy robo taxis because of AI4. Now AI5 is more, and AI6 is next level. Now TSMC will make AI5, which just finished design, initially in Taiwan and then Arizona. That is insane. I do want to say this though before we move forward. This is in June 20th, 2024. So literally 13 months ago, Mars is saying half Dojo, half NVIDIA for hardware 4, AI4. But Elon is like saying, no, mostly hardware 4 is some Dojo. So we can say 90% NVIDIA, right? 10% Dojo, which is, manufactured, the semiconductors manufactured by Samsung here. Then he says, literally, June 20, 2024, this is 13 months ago. Then hardware 5, which has been renamed to AI5, is the second in the second half of next year. Where are we now? We are in the second half of next year. And we're going to see AI5 ramping, right? The Tesla AI5 computer has 10 times the capacity of hardware 4 computer, and Tesla makes the whole software stack, bro. So if you guys thought hardware 4 is flipping crazy, and if you guys think that hardware 5 is going to be insane, 10x, imagine what FSD is doing right now with hardware 4, 10x that with hardware 5 or AI5, what do you think AI6 is going to be? It's insane. It's insane. And I do think that AI5 is going to be going into the cybercaps. It makes sense. It only makes sense for AI5 to go into the cybercaps. I think hardware AI4 can do it, but AI5 will just have a lot more capacity to do it. I mean, 10 times the capabilities. I'm so excited. 10 times the capabilities, bro. This is insane. This is crazy. This is not what a car company does. This is not a car company. This is clearly not a car company, because car companies don't do this. They don't make their own software stack and what did Elon say? Making designs of the chips and stuff like that the car companies don't do this. They don't do this, right? Elon Musk also says that Samsung agreed to allow Tesla to assist in maximizing manufacturing efficiency. This is a critical point, as I will walk the line personally to accelerate the pace of the progress. And the fab is conveniently located not far from my house, bro. So imagine this. You have This is supposed to be in Texas, right? Where's it, Texas? Yeah, this is in Texas. So Tesla has Giga Texas. So you have Giga Texas, you have chip making in Texas, bro. This is amazing. I don't know, man. This is why Elon needs to be CEO of Tesla. Things like this happens. I didn't even think AI6 was even in the play until today. It's crazy. It's insane, right? Now, talking about AI5 again, right? Love you, the son of Walkley. This is from, again, let me see the post here. This is from June 21st. So, again, 13 months ago. Warren says that AI5 or hardware 5 is about far more than self-driving cars. AI5 is for optimists and for large-scale inference of compute, and Elon agrees to this, saying, yeah, 13 months ago. So not only is this going to be in Cybercat, but this is going to be in the Gen 3 Optimus, of course, and then you have the AI6 coming as well, which is going to be massive. Bro, this is big news. This is massive news. What's Tesla doing right now? Right? Up over 4%. Market is liking this. The PE right now is what? Almost 200? No one gives a damn. I'll make a video about this. I already tweeted out on X what I think about this, but no one cares, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares about this. So this is very, very, very big news. And Phil, he's coming back on the channel saying that AI6 is the convergence architecture. AI6 for the data center for training and inference. AI6 for robotaxi FSD inference, and AI6 for Optimus inference. But I think on steroids, because AI5 is doing these, but even more. Even flipping more, right? We have other people in the comments like Tesla Yoda saying that it doesn't happen, but I'm not with Elon on this, but that's perfectly fine. He also says that interesting. I've seen customer going from Samsung to MSC, but never TSLA to Samsung for advanced nods. Apple split manufacturing on the A9 chip for iPhone 6s between Samsung and MSC. The rest is history. Yeah, look, I don't know about these chip things. I mean, I think making chips, yes, TSMC is the most further ahead. I think 90 or 80% of all chips that gets made in high quality, maybe it's even less than that, is coming from TSMC. There's no denying about that. But Samsung makes really good semiconductors as well. I mean, for crying out loud, currently Samsung makes AI4, which is what is now running now on Teslas. You know how good that's amazing. That is amazing. So I think, again, Samsung came and they said, let's make a deal. Again, their stock was down nearly 40%, so they had to do something, right? So I think this was a very, very smart move. And not to mention, we're entering an age where Grok is now entering Teslas, where now we already knew that these cars are just robot on wheels. Now we know that these are AI on wheels. They're robot AI on wheels, right? And I posted this video here. I'm not going to play it because it has a lot of bad words and I'll get demonetized and probably get a strike for it. So I'm not going to do that. If you guys want to watch this video, if you guys are on X, you guys can just go on my account and just watch it. Or if you guys are on YouTube, you guys can go straight to my X account. It's there. But this is hilarious what you could do with the Tesla Grok is insane. I posted it. Elon Musk even commented with the fire and laughing emoji. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So, of course, the more smarter these cars are going to get, the more, the more AI it needs, the more, chips it needs, the more advanced it needs. You know what I mean? So this is massive. We have other massive things coming. I mean, I don't really care, but the market really cares about it. It's the affordable model. I don't want to show too much. Actually, I'm not going to show at all, but there is leaks coming out now where it shows a car without a sunglass roof, which that makes sense because that takes a lot. I mean, sunglass roof is pretty expensive, right? So it's just a normal, car cover at top. There's no glass. So that's also coming. And, but this AI5, AI6 is massive. It's big. I did not have that. I did not have that in my bingo card for this year. I do have Cybercab pre-orders. I mean, but that's diminishing as the months go by because, the affordable models is going to come in Q4 of 2020 of this year. As Tesla said it themselves, which doesn't make sense for them to bring the affordable models and then also allow you to pre-order the Cybercab as well. I think the Cybercab is looking like for volume production, sure, but for Tesla's fleet only. I don't think it's going to be anything more than that, in my opinion. So this is big stuff. This is massive stuff. What are y'all saying in the comments? What y'all say in the comment? Let's go to the comments. Let's see. Joshua saying, Pejjy, I would like some advice. I have about 10K in cash right now, and I'm almost done with my M3 Model 3 lease. Performance, nice. Should I just use the cash as a down payment before the tax credit disappears? Oh, for a new one. Well, this is a good question. If you want the Model 3, and you want to take advantage of the EV credits. And again, this is why we're going to have a lot of car sales in Q3 in the US at least, because EV credits are going away. And if you really want a Tesla, I mean, bro, 2023 is not even that old. Honestly, if I were you, not financial advice, dude, but you're asking for my advice, but not financial advice, I would just put that into Tesla stock, bro. But anyways, not financial advice. But if you really want a new Tesla and you want to get it at a better price, and if it's a Model 3, but wait, are you asking as a down payment for a new one? No, because that's the lease, right? I think if you're talking about the current one, I would say if you want to actually buy it fully, then I guess that wouldn't be a bad idea if you want to do that. But if it's a brand new car, I mean, that's gonna be very expensive. But yeah, I mean, I would if you want the Model 3, sure, but it doesn't matter because in Q4 we have the affordable model coming out. I don't think it's gonna be the Model 3, or like the Model 3. But yeah, if it's on lease and you're trying to pay that off and you want to keep that car for the long term, I think it's not a bad idea to use EV credit in your advantage here. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything worked fine. Okay, great. Yeah, I stopped and then came back. It's all good. Good stuff. Tesla plus MicroStrategy. That's it, bro. Yeah, it's insane. Why is Tesla rallying? What's going on? Bro, I just explained what's going on. Yeah, I sold all my Tesla stock today. Good luck, man. I mean, look, if you're trading, I mean, stock talk to insider, you sound like a trader, right? So if that's what you're doing, let's see. I am Korea and Korean press were all about criticizing Tesla because they are radical left. But all of a sudden, Tesla became one of the most loved company in one night. Yeah, because they struck a deal with Samsung and now they love it. Power of Elon Musk. Power of what Tesla can do overnight. It's crazy. Didn't Elon say it's the same chip for Optimus? Yes. AI 5 and AI 6, they're the same chip for Optimus. Yes. Good to be in another stream. Yeah. I don't see any bears now. Yep. They're all hiding in their mom's basement. As usual. Elon definitely got a great deal out of the Samsung because Samsung was underutilizing their foundry and they needed this more than ever than he did. Also, they are building a factory in Arizona right next door. Samsung as well is building in Arizona. That's actually pretty big. So you have TSMC coming in Arizona and Samsung. Man, one thing that Trump is doing really good is bringing a lot of investments in the United States. It's going to create a whole bunch of jobs. Wait until all the investments and all the buildings are built and all the factories are built. It's going to create a big boom, I would say, in the next 2 to 3, 4 years. That's the one good thing that Trump is doing. And I wish I was in the United States. I really was. I really am. I really wish I was, because mainly in Texas, but that's amazing. What is happening with Samsung and Tesla today? I just explained it, bro. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. Samsung factory will be in Texas. TMC will be in... Oh, that's right. Samsung will be in Texas. I thought another factory is going into Arizona. But in Texas, yeah, that makes sense because we just read about that. I love playing the game of watching Tesla, TSLQ, moving their goalposts each time Tesla gets a win. Bro, don't use these guys as a signal to buy more stock. That's what I do. One guy commented, I made a post earlier today saying how Tesla is up like 1.5% pre-market, and they're all like, oh, this guy is happy because it's up 1%. Well, now it's up 4%. and they're very quiet. It's hilarious. I love it. I mean, again, these daily moves, I don't care. I care about Q2, Q3 of 2030. That's what I care about. And I think the stock's going to look, and the financials, oh, it's going to look so much different in 2030 than what it is now. Yes, my 69 shares are flush. Let's go. Tesla was gonna have to buy some of those chips from somewhere. This doesn't mean okay. Just you pumping more junk again. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sheesh, indeed, dude. I love a Monday when the market is ripping. Me too. That Samsung deal is flipping amazing, bro. It's wild. I love it. Yeah, I was talking about once my lease is done to buy a new one, like a finance. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, the 10K for a down payment, a Model 3 performance would go for about, I don't know how much is in the US. Is it 40K, 50K? Well, with the EV credit, I think it'll be lower, maybe in the 40Ks. Hey man, if you can afford the monthly payment, um, I guess go for it. But I'm an investor. Like if I was in Canada back home, I would be definitely buying a Tesla for sure, and it'll be definitely a Model 3. Probably the rear wheel drive, because I don't need all that power, the performance. I really don't need it. Only once Tesla 10Xs, I'll go for the performance, right? I'll do that. But right now, my priority is to get as many Tesla shares as possible because I know it's going to become the world's most valuable company. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years down the line. I just don't want to not have enough shares. And for those of you guys been following me since 2021, every down, man, I was there when the stock went from 400 to 100, ripping back up to 300, going back down to 150, ripping up back to almost 500 to what it is now. I've been through all the downs from the ups, and I have not, how do I say it? I haven't been shaken down. I've actually been transparent, and when the stock went down to 100, I put my whole savings into the stock because it was just so stupid. Anyways, that's my mentality right now. But if you're ready to buy a vehicle, man, and you already have the investments and everything, go for it. Life's too short. That's all. I have 2026 Model Y Juniper. This is the best car ever, man. I really want to test drive this car. I haven't test driven it yet. Darn. But nice, congrats, dude. Do you still think 575 you should by end of the year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think it's I'm thinking about, again, not financial advice, but 80% chance of this happening. Yeah, I've been right 2 years straight. Let's make this the third year. Let's do this. But I think you're right. I should just buy more shares instead of buying. Again, not financial advice, my man. But you do you. Baby Yoda, if I am just starting with investing, should I buy a large amount of Tesla shares in lump sum, or should I wait and see if the stock goes back to 200? Man, it's tough to say what Tesla stock's going to do. That's the problem with Tesla stock. It's a shout out to Stephen McRyan. It's a spaghetti machine. It's a what does he call it? Spaghetti monster. And let's look at the stock for a second, right? Because look at it for the past 5 years. Look at this. Like, what stock goes from $95 to all the way to 407 down to $100? This went low as a 101, by the way. Then it goes all the way to $500. Now it just stables at 300. Right? It's hard to dictate. It's really hard. But it's a great stock to swing trade. Hey, if you're good at these things. No, I'm not promoting that you should swing trade. But what kind of stock does this? So it's hard to say. It's really hard to, what's it called? Really, 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 really hard to, say. The best thing you can do, man, is that if you're gonna be investing in a large, sum, make sure you have a long horizon, at least till 2030. At least to 2035, 5 to 10 years, it should be your horizon. But I think, in my opinion, we're at a stage right now where Tesla is transitioning out of autos and going into the other S curves, right? Which is the robotaxis and autonomy. And that's why the market is ripping. Because if Tesla was truly just a car company, this news, which I'm surprised to see, because usually these news, the Tesla stock doesn't go up. But this AI6, the market is slowly shifting their view on Tesla. They're saying this. What they're saying that, okay, Tesla is now rotating slowly, and then a quarter will come, will show that this isn't slow. But for now, that they are rotating out of autos and they're doing things that autos don't really do, which is AI stuff, which is robotics, full self driving, chips, and all these other things. So that's why you see the stock going up. And I'll make a separate video explaining exactly what I mean. I don't want to talk about it all here. Maybe I'll talk about a little bit of it here, but you know, but I have to go into great detail. I even wrote an X about it. I post on X, going kind of deep in thoughts about this. That the markets don't care about this anymore. It's been 3 quarters now that the market doesn't care what the autos do anymore, because the stock keeps going up. It's about the other. It's about robo taxis. So if you're gonna do a lump sum, be ready to see the stock at 400 one day and then 200 the next day, until there's some stability, which may not happen until after 2030. So that's all I gotta say. Just be ready for the spaghetti monster. That's it. Joshua, again, it's just that I qualify for the tax credit, and the tax credit for new Tesla get cut after September 30, and they have some great promotions, and even at 0% APR. I mean, that's an amazing, man. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. Oh man, that's amazing. If I could, dude, that's a really good deal. This is why I wish I was in the States. But I mean, I would take advantage of it because I have north of 1,200 shares. I don't mind buying a Tesla, but again, you can never have enough Tesla stock. Let's see, near 200 shares. Let's go 350 by end of the week. Let's not get greedy now, but let's go. Never bet against Elon. Hell yeah. And Pejjy, when are you coming to the US? I live near Giga, Texas, bro. Can't wait for me to put my car in bro. I was hoping to come this year, but I'll come next year for sure. I'll come next year for sure. Yeah. I want to see $332 today. Haha, let's effing go. Love it. What do you think will happen tomorrow, or another pump? Will it chase, bro? I mean, again, my thoughts is that I think Tesla stock will continue to go up until, not until, if Tesla keeps showing progress with this robotaxi stuff, I think it'll continue to go up. No, Pejjy, I have the LFP, the China battery one, not a performance. But I'm looking for another base model. Got it. I'm thinking at least 600 by end of the year. Could be. I have the BYP in UK and on street. I live on, what's MYP? I don't know what that is. About 10 of my neighbors have a Tesla. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, in UK, gas is expensive, man. I agree. And note that Tesla outperforms the market today. Something is changing. Yep, it's been changing. Smokey, my man, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Tesla booming all sectors. Let's flip and go. Exactly, sheesh, 100%. Love you, Smokey. Love you. Anyways, guys, that's the big stuff. This is big stuff. We're talking about AI 6. What's going on, Pejjy? What the rally? I just woke up. Bro, you got to go back 20 minutes in this live to see what happened. But it's a Samsung deal. That's what happened. That's a very big deal, guys. Very, very big deal. I love it. I love y'all. And that's it. That's the video for today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was supposed to be a separate video, but I don't have time to make the video and edit and all that kind of stuff. So I went live. Why not, right? It's fun. It's fun seeing you guys. That's what it is. Mono Y performance. Nice. Got it. Oh, okay. Nice. Good stuff. Love it. All right. Make sure you all smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on X if you're viewing me on X here. Become a channel member if you guys aren't a channel member on both X on YouTube. It's a way of supporting me. And man, get ready. I mean, for me, I think we have 12 to 18 months to accumulate until things happen. I mean, things are slowly happening now, but truly, these things will go up and down until there's some solid numbers. So that's why I'm thinking we have 12 to 18 months to accumulate as much as, again, I'll make a separate video to go in deep into this. Probably not the next one, but the ones after that, definitely. Because this week I have CERN coming on and I have Phil coming on as podcasts. And if you're a channel member, you're going to get these videos a lot sooner than everybody else. So these podcasts are going to be awesome, especially when CERN comes. We have some interesting robotaxi analysis to go over with CERN. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And Phil has some very interesting FSD stuff and robotaxi stuff to talk about because he knows what he's talking about. Both of these guys know what he's talking about. I'm very happy to have them. So anyways, make sure you guys do that. Hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Let's go. Yeesh.